Hey everybody, what is up? It's Pauline. Welcome back to my channel. Hi, how are you doing? This one is going to be a little makeup video because there wasn't really too much drama that I wanted to talk about today. There was just really not a lot going on, but I will be back with some drama content for you from tomorrow. But this one today is going to be a makeup video because I was really excited to be gifted the Made by Mitchell Black Friday Milk Collection bundle for Christmas. So let's get into it. So first of all, I am going to get into what is actually in the bundle with you right now. So you have got the palette, which is the Do You Want Some Milk palette. So let's open her up. There you go. So that is what she looks like, very sexy. Now for me, this colour story really kind of blows the Head in the Clouds palette out of the water, which I've got right here as well. So this is the Head in the Clouds palette from Mitchell. Really lovely palette also. And then you've also got a green one, which I'm going to pull out right here for you. The green one I love. This palette I love. The Feet on the Ground palette. This one, you can see it's got dents in it. I've used and abused this one quite a fair bit because I do just love the colour story on this one. I think this is so unique. So this palette was a really big hit with me. But then he came out with this baby, the Do You Want Some Milk palette. So yeah, that is the palette, the Do You Want Some Milk palette. And I have also got swatches that I'm going to pop in here for you. I took a little video earlier today, did some outside and some inside, so hopefully you can see the swatches well enough. Then aside from the palette, you also get 3 of the liquid blushes, which he calls blush, in the collection. This is a product that I really love from Mitchell's brand. I've bought this in many different shades and I do love it for a blush. I use it so much with like a lot of my different looks and stuff. But you get 3 shades in this collection. So you get this purple one, which is called Dairy Queen. You get a bright pink, which is called Cowlip, and then you get the white one, which is called Milk Mix. So you can mix the white with either of these to make like your own custom shade, or any of the blush that you've got in your collection, any of the blush bronzers that you've got in your collection from Mitchell. You can mix it with that white one to lighten it. So I really think that that is a good little product, having that white one in there. Then aside from that, you've also got these. Now these are what I was really excited about, apart from the palette. So these are the Graphink liquid eyeliners. So they're bold colours of 6. I've got 1, 2, 3. Yep, 6 liquid eyeliners that you got in this bundle. Now I love this kind of thing. Again, you know, I have got swatches of the blush and also these that I did on my hand earlier, so I'm going to pop those in here for you as well so you guys can see, and then we'll get on to doing the look portion of the video. Okay, so I started patting on some of the really bold shades from the palette, the blue, the deep purple shade and the pink. Then I went in with a little bit of the dark red shade, which is called Jessie's Girl, and then just carried on blending. I've sped it up, of course, because you guys don't want to sit here and watch hours of blending, or, you know, an hour long of blending. That is too long for a YouTube video. So I've sped up the process of me actually playing with the shadows, but they did all blend together very nicely when I was using them. They all play together well. I just kept swapping my brushes back and forth, blending away, just trying to make the colours melt into each other a little bit. But I still wanted to be able to see some of the pink, some of the purple, some of the red. Then I added in some orange and a bit of yellow as well at the end, just because I wanted to play with as many shades in the palette as possible. Because I think when you've got a nice palette like this, it's nice to try and use
as many shades as you can in the video, because then at least, you know, people can see some of the shades in action rather than just one or two. Then I moved on to cutting my crease with a little cotton bud and some eye makeup remover. This is how I normally do it. I picked this trick up off of Mitchell actually when I saw him do this. I know a lot of other people probably do things like use Vaseline or they use something else to cut their crease with, but this is how I do it. And then I go in with the Sensorium Brow Engineer, which is what I use to put down once I've cut my crease out with a cotton bud. I always use the same MAC flat brush to cut my crease usually, because this is just a really good brush. It's so old, the number's rubbed off, so I don't actually know what number brush it is, but it's a really flat brush and it's just lovely for applying either concealer or something like the Sensorium Brow Engineer to pack on once you've cut your crease. Then I went in with some of the dark purple and the red, blending around the edge of where the cut crease is, and then I went into some of the pink in the palette as well. I used some of the metallic pink, which is called Intolerant. The names in this palette are mad, I love it. I spent quite a bit of time blending the shades because again I didn't really want you to see the edges of where one shade began and one shade ended, so I spent quite a long time doing the blending. I have sped it up for you, but that's why it's taking quite a long time, because I took a long time about doing it. Lastly, for the top of the eye, for this inner corner, the inner portion of my lid, I grabbed the shade Milky, which is like a really pretty white green reflect, and I put that on the first portion of my lid. Then I went in with a bit more of the pink Intolerant, topped it up a little bit, and I kept going back and forth, topping these two up a little bit just to get the most out of them, because these are both really stunning, beautiful shades.
Okay, so now for the fun part. I'm going to take one of these Graphink eyeliners, which I've been dying to play with. And this is the shade Sugar Rush, which is the bright yellow one. And I'm really excited to play with this. So what I want to do is just pop this in the crease there where I've cut my crease out. I don't know if it's going to work, but this is the shade, the bright yellow liner. So let's see. Hopefully I can do this and not fuck it up. Okay, it's cute. I feel like the yellow's a nice like contrast to the pink. And the blue even. Okay, yeah, we'll leave that bit like that for now. Then on this outer edge here, I'm going to try and add some of this green, which is called Walk the Lime, and we'll see. I want to do like a squiggly thing here. Don't know if this is going to work, if it's going to look ugly, but I want to try the liners. Like, they were the thing that really stuck out to me in the collection. Ooh. There, like that. Yeah, cool. I like it. Okay, so I've got one eye kind of finished almost. I'm going to go finish the crease and the weird linery bits on this eye, and I'll be right back. Okay, so that is the finished look that I came up with. Yep, the eyeliner's not quite even, but you know, it is what it is. So I was just kind of playing around. You know, I've never used these kind of eyeliners before with this kind of applicator. It's almost like a sort of foam applicator, I think, but they're really good when you're trying to use them. They're really kind of easy to use. I like the way that they go on. The liners feel very wet as well when they're going on, you know. Let me see if I can show you the applicator quickly. There you go. So that's what the applicator's like. Really, really good. I love these. These for me are a 10. I don't think... No, it's not cracking either. And I've had this on a little while now. So that is a really, really good sign. Love these. I think these are awesome. I really hope he comes out with more shades in these, like a bright red, and also maybe some glitter ones. Glitter formula ones would be really, really cool. And then the palette, of course. Now, I really enjoy this palette. I think this is amazing. I love the fact that you've got like all your neutral shades and then all your bright shades in there. Personally, for me, this palette I think is my favourite of all of Mitchell's so far. I have the 2 large ones and the mini, but this is, I think, my favourite, just because of having all of the bright colours, and then you've got a few little darker ones, and then, you know, you've got all these neutrals up here to play with, these pastels as well. There's a bit of everything in this palette. So, like, I've done a kind of rainbowy look today, you know, but you could really do anything with this, I think. You know, you can do a plain neutral look, you can do something rainbow, you could do something all matte, or you could even just do something matte with a little pop of metallic. I feel like you could really kind of let your creativity run wild with this palette, and I intend to do that. So, then we've also got the blushes. Now, I am wearing here the shade Dairy Queen, this purple one. I was a little bit skeptical. I was like, is it going to make me look bruised? I don't know. It is slightly dark on me. I probably should have mixed it with the white milk one, to be honest with you. But I love the formula of these. You know, like I said, I've already got these in a lot of other shades. So I know that I like this product. So, that is it from me on this little video. I'm going to say take care, stay safe, stay well. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. And please let me know all your thoughts on the Mitchell Milk Black Friday bundle. And I'll see you very soon with more drama content. I love you guys. Take care. Bye.